Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia, and I would like to welcome you to my live. I've just realised I've got an orange tongue because I just had an ice block because it's hot here today, and I've got an orange tongue. That wasn't very good planning. Welcome to my real life. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Karen. Hello, Sheila. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for bearing with me while I was late today. Life has seemed to have got extra crazy since Owen finished school, and it's not necessarily things with Owen, it's just life has got crazy. Hi Margaret, how are you? Hey Margine. Today I'm showing you a card that I made with my team late last month, and one, I wanted to show my team how to make it. Hey Shaz. And second of all, I wanted to show you how to make it. Now many of you who have been around me for years and years and years know my love of Z-fold cards. Hey Deborah. Normally my Z-fold cards are a double Z-fold landscape card, so going this way. But I haven't up until this card. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Brenton. Hello, Bev. Thank you all for joining me. Up until today, or up until me making this card, I had never made a portrait plain Z-fold card. So by Z-fold, I'm not showing you the front of the card yet. By Z-fold it's a Z. So you've got this open closure. You just use a standard card front. It's actually really easy. Hello, Mari Beth. Thank you for joining. Now, today, I'm not going to show you. I know, Bev, I'm trying to keep up as they're scrolling along the screen. If I didn't say hello, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Today I wanted to play with the Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper. It is the paper I used on the card that I've got as an example today. And the other card, or the other paper I have grabbed out is Garden Walk. And I have some very sad news. The Garden Walk suite in the holiday, in the September to December mini catalogue won't be carrying over, so I'm really glad I'm using this designer series paper today, and I'll show you more when we get to it. So I wanted to make two cards, one everyday card, and I wanted to make a Christmas card, but it's a Christmas card with not a Christmas stamp set, and I'll explain why. So the stamp sets I have got out are Charming Sentiments, which I love. So that will go with the Meandering Meadows. And then I've grabbed out the matching Modern Garden, which goes with Garden Walk. Now, Charming Sentiments doesn't coordinate with Meandering Meadows. It's just what I've chosen to go with them. Today, finishing at 11:59 p.m. tonight is our seasonal sale, and I just wanted to make you all aware of it because now I need to get up my post here, so bear with me. In our seasonal sale we have 20, 15 and 10% savings. Sorry, I've literally run home and jumped on live after I had a nice cooling ice block making my tongue quite orange. So once again, I do apologize for that. If you see an orange tongue, I'm not sick. I had an orange flavored ice block. So we have the seasonal sale is to do with the annual catalogue only, and you get 20% off papers including cardstock specialty papers, DSPs, all of those paper products. You get 15% off inks, including ink pads and refills, Stampin' Up markers, which have the same ink in them as the ink pads, and our Stampin' Blends, which I use majority of the time for colouring. And we have 10% all off our ribbons and trims, including linen thread, which everyone needs at least one spool in their stash. At the moment I have one and a tinsy bit, and our other trims that are specialty trims that aren't traditional ribbon. So that ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight. I do have the shop link in my description box if you did want to go over and have a look. Hello, Shari. How are you? So the card we are making, drumroll please. Well, we're not making this one, but this is what it's based on. So this is the Z fold card. So I have taken a humble 6x6 paper on a standard card front and extended it. So that is the inside, but when it stands up and you're displaying it, you get an extra part of your scene on the inside of the card. So I wanted to show you how to make it because it is dead easy and it's something fun, hence the word fun fold. I normally don't do complicated fun folds. It's not my jam. No one needs to see me get frustrated doing one of those folds, but this kind of fold is fun. It stands up very well. The user or the recipient of the card isn't perplexed on how to open it and does not need to watch a YouTube video. They will just know because you grab it. Oh, sorry. You grab it and you open it, and then when you pop it down, it will automatically pop open so you see the whole scene, and just a very, very simple sentiment. So the Christmas card we will jazz up just a little bit, but with the Meandering Meadow paper, you don't need anything else except for just a simple sentiment on it. I think you could do this card without a sentiment and just put the sentiment on the inside if you so wish. So let's flip around and get moving because I did come on late today. I was going to say tonight, but I know it is night for a number of you. So if you fall asleep while watching me, that's okay. That's what the replay's for. But I do appreciate that a lot of you have come on so quickly and said hello. So just got to move one cord and we will flip us over. I need to turn off my overhead light and we will go from there. Sorry. Oh, hello. Oh, Lisa's back. I know Lisa's very hard at work. Mrs. Stewart has a very exciting trip coming up to meet one of the main men. Well, maybe not meet, but to see one of the main men in her life, which is very exciting. I think I might try and zoom in a titch more. And let's see how that is. Let me just, I'm doing this while watching my screen at the same time. That's actually straight. We're going to leave that right there. I'll grab the lights and we'll be right back to start as I try not to fall over when I step back into my chair. Oh, I also forgot, before we start this, I did get a box delivered today. So if you saw my Tuesday video, it was me unboxing some brand new products, and they will be in our minis starting on the 5th of January. But I was a little bit too quick on the let's go shopping button, and because of the event we had, I didn't have, or they hadn't loaded the stamp set that we got for attending the event, and that arrived today. And yes, I got a big box because I got a pack of distressed gold specialty paper, which at the moment is currently unavailable because that was part of the paper sale, and everyone went, yes, we need it, and we sold it out. Okay. Oh, look, I even opened it upside down so I can deal with the air pockets later. And look, I'm even leaving it a mystery. Let me get rid of this box or just put it where we're not going to be crafting. So I got a pack of distressed gold specialty paper. I know they've got some too, and the stamp set that we got. So this will also be available on the 5th of January is Planted Paradise, and I have a feeling this is one of our reversible sets. So you get 20 images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 20, but you can use both sides, yes. So compared to a normal photopolymer set, so this normal photopolymer set has the image, but then also has a bit of a halo of photopolymer around the image. Okay, the reversibles have 0 halo. So you can just flip it over and you have 2 images using the same stamp, which is a lot of fun. So hopefully with my hand under this you can maybe see it a bit better. Yeah, but you can see that there's no halo of photopolymer. So that is the other stamp set I got, and I shall need to assemble that and write my bits and bobs on the back, and even shows you on the back how to use the reversibles. Fun, fun. That paper can go over there because we're not using that today. Okay, let's grab back in what we need. So I kind of already have chosen a piece of paper because all my pieces of paper that have Melamambo in it, I did use for my team. So I grabbed out this piece because I just think it's gorgeous. The pops of, and I'm going to grab out my colours here because I'm going to need them. So Balmy Blue, and we've got Crushed Curry, one of my faves, and Fresh Freesia. I think they're the, I've got to choose 2 colours to use. So I may use a Crushed Curry card base with Fresh Freesia for my mats. I think that will look great, and it'll just pick up the Fresh Freesia throughout there. Okay, that's where we're going. So I shall need to grab those down, and then, oops, I grabbed out an extra piece of paper there. Okay. So is everyone having a nice day? Have you had a nice day? Have you been crafting since I last saw you on Tuesday? Because it's been a while since I actually crafted in a video. Because last Thursday I showed you cards that I had received. That's my Crushed Curry. And then on Tuesday this week, I did an unboxing. And this is Fresh Freesia. I think they go okay together. I'll just, maybe we do need, see, I don't know that that's really Balmy Blue. It is. So Balmy Blue or Fresh Freesia with the Crushed Curry. So need some audience participation here, please. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just going to pop this to the side, and I'm going to start by cutting our card base. So I'll pop that there, and we're just going to cut a standard card base. So I'll show you how I do that. Now this works with whatever base cardstock you have, just the measurements are different. So I want to score halfway on the short side of the paper, which for our A4 is 10 and a half. Am I doing this right? I'm having a crisis of conscience No, I'm not. Yes, I am doing it right. Sorry. I just needed a moment. And if I wasn't doing it right, I'd show you how to do it right. Okay, and then I am going to cut at 14.85, which is halfway. So we have our card base, and I have a spare one for future use, which is going to go back in here. Okay, hello Miss Candy, how are you? I'm so sorry I missed you. Everyone, 2 for Barmy, 1 for Freesia. So it looks like I am going, oh, definitely Barmy. Okay, I can deal with that. Just put the Freesia to the side and I'll leave that there for a second. Now, this is just our standard card base, but what I want to do is I want to score halfway on the card front. So for me, that is 10.5, 5.25. And I only want to score. I don't want to cut. If it's a mill or something out, don't worry. So I've got my 3 score lines. I've got 1 in half and then 1 in half again. And to create, I should grab my bone folder here. Got it. That's my ink bone folder, but all the same, it's a bone folder. So we score in half like we would a normal card. And then we fold this one back. Is that one? Oh, it's just a titch past. It doesn't look straight, but it'll be fine. It is actually straight. Not sure what happened there. That's fine. And then I just score that, and I have the basis of the Z fold. Okay, where's Shaz? What did I miss with Shaz? Oh, you had a typo, Candy. So that is the basis of our Z fold. Now, our next layer is Balmy Blue, and I want to come in 0.5 centimetre, and I need 2 pieces. So I'll show you why, and I'm going to get all my pieces together first. All my pieces together, so I just need 1 sheet, and I'm going to cut this at 10 centimetres, so just 0.5 centimetre smaller. Pop that back in. I was about to have a craft lunch there, but crisis averted. And then what I want to do is go 0.5 centimetre smaller, which is 14.35. I know sometimes people say 3. I just find that's still off proportionately. So, and we've just got this little piece that will go in recycling. So I have my 2 mats, okay, so I'll pop those there. I am going to need one of my inserts and just cut it down ever so slightly. So this is a card insert that's exactly the same size as the Balmy Blue ones, but I want to take, so we just did 10, so I want 9.5. So just 0.5 centimetre off each side. Now if I was smart, I'll just take my 0.5 centimetre measurement on the right hand side of my trimmer. So that piece is now ready to go. Now, so that's all the inside pieces done. Now we just need to worry about the front. And the piece we actually want to cut is our designer series paper. Is our designer series paper. So I want to take a full centimetre. Actually, is that the same size? Sorry, I just had a full realization. No, that's good. They are different sizes. Woohoo! I did it correctly. You know, you have that heartbreaking moment that you go, no, I've cut it wrong. So this is 9.5. So it's a full centimetre down. So I am going to be taking my extra cut off the bottom because there isn't too much sky in this particular piece. But never fear, I'm putting all these pieces aside to make a scrappy card because we've got the great blueberry bushel black background and our multicoloured strip. So we have that correctly. Now our card, we want our big piece to be on the left-hand side. So I'm cutting that at 9.5. So sorry, Owen is wearing headphones, obviously watching a YouTube video. Obviously not watching his mother do her YouTube video, but that's okay, we'll forgive him. Oh, thank you, Bev. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, I could wallpaper my whole room with this DSP as well. It is gorgeous. So I have my front card panel. Now I just want to do the inside, okay? And I'm going to do it out of this piece. So I think I want about 1 inch. I don't know what I cut this. I've done all different measurements for this. It doesn't, this is, put it through here and I'll get a more accurate. Yes, this is 1 inch. So maybe I'll go 1 1/4 maybe. So 1 1/4. And this is going to be for the inside. Just want that flush up against there. It doesn't have to be perfect. The front one has to be the right size. The inside one just has to be the correct height. So there you can see we've got the continuation of that seam where this piece will be on the inside, this piece will be on the front. Great. So guess what? Now we are assembling. It just took a little bit of cutting, a little bit of thinking, and then we are cutting. So what I actually want to do, I'm going to leave the card base for last. Okay. Do I want a sentiment though? Oh, that looks really good on the balmy blue. Do I actually want a sentiment? See, I've used Beyond Grateful on this one, and I've used Wishing You Everything Wonderful on my other one that I think I use exactly the same pattern. So it's just a different sentiment. Now, oh, I just found a good sentiment. I've got to make a card for twins. That one of the people I work with are having twins. So I'm really happy that it says babies, plural, because she's incubating too. No sentiment, said Mary Beth. Okay, no sentiment. Too easy. Let's get putting this together then. That makes this super duper easy because, as I said, you can do it either way. With this though, I did use white heat embossing because I needed something. I feel like I'm going to have a big blowout here. It won't be the type of blowout that I can just change a nappy for. It's going to be a glue blowout. Okay, need my pin. Okay, I didn't seem to get too much there. Oh, I forgot about my other delivery I got today. I bought a beautiful soap dish for my craft desk, but I know I've got other Christmas stuff in there as well. So hopefully my soap dish will feature in Tuesday's video next week. So yes, now my pieces here, and we're just going to pop that on. So line it up as centered as what we can, and just pop that down. That blue sets off the blues in this paper beautifully. So that's that one done. Now with our center, so these are the 3 pieces. We've got the same size balmy blue, 1/2 centimeter smaller, and then this is exactly same height and just whatever width you would like, because I did want to leave room to be able to write. So I'm going to adhere the strip first. So then when it pops open, you can get the continuation of your scene or pattern, because this works equally well with cards with the pattern. Okay, just trying to wiggle that across as perfectly as I can. Okay, that's that one. Actually, from the back I can see, and I can just pop that back. There we go. That's great. And just give that a nice burnish. It's almost as perfect as what it's going to be. So pop this one down, and then we're going to start assembling the card inside first, so we can line anything up. Now this style of card, you can have whatever panel size you want. Okay, you don't have to have matching panels, but I do because I want to continue a scene. But you could put a smaller panel on the front and have a large something peeking out behind it. But because I want this continued scene, I do need both of these to match. So I'll hopefully come back and make a different type of Z fold card in the future, and you can see. But I'm sure I've got plenty of videos with Z fold cards here on my channel that you can look up and have a look at how I've done the landscape orientation, and a lot of those I've done as a double Z fold card. Okay, now these aren't on perfectly straight. Okay, I think that's as straight as we're going to get it. So I want to close the card now, and what I want to do is I want to line this up with the layer underneath so you don't see the layer underneath. So that's why we started with the inside. Bye, Lisa. Oh, have a good meeting. I'll be praying for you in the meeting, Lisa. Just remember, nod and smile, nod and smile. That works in meetings. Just nod and smile. Okay, so we've got this going, and I'm not doing a fantabulous job of it, but okay, this glue is just not being my friend. Just let me do a couple more bitty bits to give me some wiggle room. Okay. I need 5 hands for this bit, for me being me, but that's okay. So this needs to be over. Okay, I think I can do this now. So I just want to line up that bottom corner. It really isn't as hard as what it looks. I think I'm just making it look extra hard. So that is now adhered and you can't see the inside. Just going to do that, make sure. Now I do have a titch of glue that has come out. I need to wait for that glue to completely dry before I grab out. I've just got to find out. I've got little drawers next to me under my Lazy Susan. I have an adhesive eraser. Once upon a time, Stampin' Up had these. We don't anymore. Oh, that glue is just still a little bit too wet. I am just peeling the paper just a tad. Do wait till it dries. I just didn't want this sticky. And we have our second Z-fold card. So that's how they sit. Bev, I could have, but I wanted it to line up perfectly with the layer underneath. So that's why I did it on the folded piece. But yes, you can do it that way, but I wanted it to, even if you make a little mistake, I wanted it to sit there perfectly. Now I'm kind of feeling that I may just want to add a bit of an embellishment. I'm just wondering if like these glossy dots just on the bottom, maybe something nice. I can't leave it. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for your 5 hands. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Happy to have you here. Glossy dots, yes or no? I'm specifically thinking of using the blue ones. So hopefully that made sense. And then we will get on to our garden walk one. How am I going? Not too bad. Half an hour. I think this one will take a little bit longer, but that's okay. Okay, while I grab out my other things, you guys can vote about that. Cheryl, I'm so surprised you're still awake here, my love. I'm very impressed. So what I was thinking of doing was grabbing out this poinsettia sheet that also has this gorgeous pop of white flowers. And then I thought quite possibly I could stamp some poinsettias and then pop them on with a sentiment. Yes to glossy dots, says Mary Beth. Yes, yes, yes. Candy and Bev. Thank you. No sentiment, but a small grouping of glossy dots. Right. Now, these aren't Balmy Blue. I think these are Pool Party. I think they are close enough that it won't really matter a whole lot. Trying not to hit my stand. Grabbing this out. So I've got my take your pick tool with my putty end. Oh, come on. It really, okay. Maybe I want to use my take your pick tool with the crafter's pick. I think that one may work a little better. Yep, there we go. So I just have on there. One, yeah. Or maybe not so much in a straight line. Where did that flick to? Right back on the sheet. Good, Dot. Thank you so much for doing that. I want that on a bit more of a diagonal line, and then just grab a teeny one and pop it there. So that is that. Open it up, you get your continued scene and a place to pop, a place to write. Good afternoon, Miss Anne. How are you? So there you go. Okay, that's card 1. Use our adhesive eraser, push all these things up the top. Haven't used many tools yet. We've kept it fairly simple so far. Just pop this back in here. Don't want to lose any of them. Thank you, Candy. Well, the paper kind of speaks for itself, and this paper isn't in a catalogue. It is an online exclusive. So what I think I want to do is cut this down straight away and then work out what we want to do, because I haven't made this card before. So what I want to do, 9.5 a full centimetre off the bottom, and then I think I'd like to do the same style where it's a full card front, or as full as what we can make it with a mat. So 9.5. Oh, that's good. We still have a, oh, that's perfect continuation of the pattern. And then I've done 1.25 inches for the inside. Perfect. And this piece I'll just pop to the side. I will grab another card base or card front, which I use card fronts equally for the front and the front and the inside. So I'm cutting that the same size. So 9.5 by 13.85. Done. So now I've got to work out these colours. So I've got the inside of my card done, and I could even assemble that now if I wished. Actually, do you know what? I think I do wish. It just may just help matters a little bit. I need that paper again, or the trimmer again. So that way I've got less pieces of paper strewn across my desk. Oh, Anne, how's your patience? Are they the type of older people that listen, or do they go off on their own tangents? Oh, the DSP is gorgeous, and I will show it to you up close, because we've got to find 2 colours that we would like to use with it. Just pop that down, pop that way. Perfect. So leave that there to cut, to adhere. So we've got wild wheat, which you guys know my love affair with wild wheat. We have, I think this is poppy. Let me just grab, oh, actually, even better. I will grab my sheet. It's on the front. It is called, no, wrong one. That is from the annual catalogue. I want the one for the mini catalogue. Garden Walk. Calypso Coral Garden Green. It is Poppy Parade. It's Pretty Peacock, Wild Wheat, and we've got Garden Green. I kind of want to make the whole card base wild wheat. And then maybe, because we've already got so much pre-peacock in the back, do we go Garden Green or Mossy Meadow? I'll grab down a sheet of wild wheat, because it's right here above my head, even though I'm standing up. Don't know if that's a card base yet. No, that is not a card base. So that's the wild wheat. So I think that works really well. Some of each. Oh dear. Oh, sniffing glue, and oh my God, bless them. I suppose they're pretty guarded, and I suppose you've got to have a vice. That's yeah, that's a bit funny. Okay, that is garden green, and just let me grab a bit of mossy meadow. Oh, you can only laugh, can't you? Or do I use, see, I want to kind of stamp with the red, so I don't think I can do that. Now, this is mossy. Oh, I definitely think garden green. I think garden green just has a little bit more contrast. And I'm having a look through the screen as well. Yep, I'm using wild wheat as the card base, but I also need a matte colour. Unless I use garden green for the card base and put this on wild wheat. That might work better actually. Have a garden green card base and then wild wheat. Okay. Invert it, which is fine. What about the blue? The blue is Pretty Peacock, but it's in the background. Pretty Peacock, where do you live in my colour spectrum? You live all the way back there. Okay, so I could use a Pretty Peacock base. So just let me grab a piece. I'm going to have a lot of cardstock cleaning up after this. Yeah, now that I've changed my mind about putting wild wheat as the matte, I'm going to have that point of difference. Okay. So, I just think it might be a little too much Pretty Peacock because it's like the entire background. That's my only concern. Tell me what you think. Oops. I think I'm definitely going to start cutting the bases, the layers with the wild wheat. And I shall just wait for you girls to catch up to me. So with the wild wheat in there, I can't show it to you now that I've got it. Wheat and green. Don't see much of the base. No, you don't, but yeah, okay, cool. I hope I wasn't swaying anyone, but I thought the green too. Okay. You should see the slither I took off that, which wasn't much. 10 and taking 1/2 centimetre off. I think that green is actually already card base, to tell you the truth. Which means I just need to score, which I love. Okay. That's okay, Bev. I'm happy to show you and explain my why. So, yes, that already is a pre-scored card base. That I am going to score at 5.25 and move the cutting blade because we have all cut a card base that we meant to score. Because I know I have. Okay. So that came together fairly well. Oh my God, someone is cooking garlic naan bread in my house. And I must say, I don't eat bread, but the smell of garlic bread just, oh my God. It's the one food I crave that I don't eat. I only crave it when I smell other people cooking it. So this card base I have done infinitely better on. So that's that. We've got, I'm not going to glue these pieces yet because we have some stamping to do. So I think I will stamp these two pieces, pop in a wild wheat flower center, and see how we go from there. So let me grab my scraps, and we'll be doing a titch of hand cutting. So that will, no, these will do nicely actually. Don't grab a large piece if you don't need it, because that will work perfectly on another project. So Modern Garden, I'm very sad this set won't be carrying over. There, it just fell off. I'm actually, yeah, I'm quite sad that it's not carrying over. It's a wonderfully versatile set. I haven't used it enough, but I had planned on using it quite a bit when I finished writing and knowing that I had enough Christmas cards. I probably still will. It's great for just these. I know a lot of you are Ruth enthusiasts and do one sheet wonders, and this has so many different flowers on it that is great for a one sheet wonder. And you've got the two-step, and then you've got these circles for in those two. You've just got so many options with it. Yeah, I know, Glenda, I know, garlic bread. Yes, well, okay, Candy, there is no other. Okay, oh, I didn't show you this. I didn't show you the Garden Walk DSP. The Meandering one isn't worth it because I haven't got a lot of it left. But the Garden Walk, I do. And there's only one, oops, there's only one Christmas pattern in this DSP, which is why I didn't choose any other pattern. But these are just so pretty. They really, really are pretty. Oh, that one. And then we've got, not this one. And we've got this one with the roses. Very pretty. Got some good B-sides as well. Then we've got this one with the wild wheat on the back, and I use that wild wheat with our honey bear the other week from Fluffiest Friends. This a nice white background, which is a bit different for this paper. And you've got this one with that on the back. So that's all the patterns, and just one Christmas pattern, which obviously is why I didn't have any other choice with pattern for this one. Okay, so you've seen all of those. I've got that. I need to grab Poppy Parade. Come on, come out. Thank you. Poppy Parade and Wild Wheat. So these stamps I haven't used before, so I'm just rubbed the heel of my hand on them. I have used this one, but I will still rub your finger on it, but you don't want it to come off. That one I think needs a bit of a clean. Thank you. Okay, so Poppy Parade, I think I'm just going to use 2 and the sentiment, and that is 3 elements. So that works quite well, and there is a Christmas sentiment in this set. And I will have to do some hand cutting. I didn't quite ink that up as well as I should have, but we're just going to leave it like that. But these stamps, they stamp so beautifully. As you can see, first time using that stamp, didn't try it on another piece of paper first, and I get that beautiful crisp image, and that's just with me rubbing my hand over it. So yeah, I love that. Now, this one, I've got the dotty dots, so this is very concentrated dotty dots, and I'm going to pop those in the middle. And what I could do is twist and stamp again, just with generation stamping off. So that's our two flowers. They did bleed a little bit, but that's okay. So the sentiment we have is wishing you warm blessings of Christmas. I like that, and it does go with a new punch. Well, a new-ish punch. It goes with the modern label punch. Now, I'm going to grab one of those other scraps, actually. It will just be the perfect size. Do you think I can grab it out? No. The stamp, I saw that stick, so that's fine. The easiest way to lose a photopolymer stamp is by not adhering it to a block. So yes, I'm thinking I may stamp the sentiment in Wild Wheat and not Poppy Parade, because in the DSP there is quite a lot of that Poppy Parade, and I think the Wild Wheat will just be a nice point of difference. And we're picking up the white in those flowers with all of the white DSP. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there. I just saw all of that ink transfer. That will do. I think this Wild Wheat is a little bit too inky and could do with a buttering down, which is why it's a little bit more fuzzy than what I would like it to be. Okay, great. Good-o. So let's punch this out. So that really truly is the perfect size. You get a nice amount of white space. Okay, so that will go on the front somewhere like that. Yes, we are going to be covering up this area, which doesn't have a lot of interest. So it's nice that the designer series papers sometimes don't have a whole lot of interest. Okay, so quick hand cut. Famous last words. And I probably will go silent. Biggest tips hand cutting, and I say this every time: move your paper more than what you move your scissors, and you will get a much smoother cut. And I do normally, when I come down into those into these areas, I do overcut just a little bit to compensate for the width of my scissors, and then I can get it fairly even the other way. So because I've got to put my scissors right in there, and that always helps. These are not wonderful cuts today, but it will be a handmade card, which is always the aim. Not a perfect card, a handmade card. So, right. I do like at times getting rid of the bulk, because sometimes that can affect how well you can maneuver the scissors around the image, because like you've got this whole dead weight. Okay, now I personally do use sprung scissors because, as many of you do know, I do have issues with my hands, and the sprung scissors just do help. So I squeeze and then they come back themselves, which just helps with any fatigue that I may get. So just chopping that other bit off. Now I may not need both of these flowers, but I am going to cut both because they're here, and if not, I will save them for another project. So as demonstrators, I did mention that these products aren't, the punch is carrying over, but the stamp set and paper aren't. We've been privy to the last chance list, which comes out, what's the date today? Comes out next week. I want to say today is the 16th. So yes, it comes out next week, and there will be some discounts on some products, and other products will just be retiring at the catalogue price. Okay, so that's one flower done, although I think I'm going to need two because I've already got 3 flowers on there, so I do feel like I kind of need 2 to balance it out and make them odd numbers again. Tell me what you think. If you think 1, or you definitely think I need the second one. I'm going to cut it anyway, but just tell me what you think. Okay. So, how are we going for time? Right on an hour. This is not too bad, and we're not far away from assembling this. And I think I'll have to find maybe a bit of bling to put with this. Actually, just having a look at, even though this says daffodil, I think it's a little too bright. I might look for some nice gold bling just on the front of this to keep it nice and simple. So I'll pop those out of the way because that ain't gonna work, but that's okay. So are there any products in the current mini catalogue that you can't bear to say goodbye to? And that was not a hint. Because we do have, you think both. Okay, 3 of you have said both. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, but what products would you like to carry over from our current mini catalogue? Because, I mean, I knew what I didn't want to lose. But yes, we have no choice. I'd just be curious to know. What product did you really, really love that you'd like to be able to still share and have your friends purchase. So one under, one over. I like that. And everyone's saying both. I think I need some dimensionals and we are ready to assemble. Deckled circles. Good news, they're staying. That was one of the ones I wanted to stay as well. Candy, we're on the same wavelength there. Dimensionals. I'm going to try and keep them a bit off this corner so I can tuck that flower under, and I'm going to tuck the large flower in flat, and I'm going to dimensional the little flower. So I'm going to put it more this side. Did anyone else have anything they can't bear to part with? Well, not that you may still keep them. Oh, very good, Anne. Well, you will still have time to purchase them, which is good. I don't mind partially going over this poinsettia either. Oh, that is crooked, crooked, crooked. Maybe, oh, do you know what's crooked? The sentiment's crooked. It's not actually the label. I punched the sentiment out crooked. Not helpful. Yeah, see, the words are straight, roughly. No, they're all crooked. My dear word. I'll get something straight on the card. There we go. The label is now straight. Yay! Oh, my dear word. Please help us. So I'm just going to pop the glue directly. It doesn't want to come out. Okay, glue goober is gone. Glue is flowing. So I'm just going to put one dot there. And we're going to take that corner that isn't completely inked up, and I'm just going to pop that under just like so. And then I will just need one dimensional in the middle of this, and this will go over the top of both the flower and on top of the label. Oh, that's okay, Donna, no problems. I'm happy to share with you the first card. So I'm thinking this way. I haven't assembled this card yet, so they're putting the opening at the bottom. So I'm just going to twist it a little bit so it hugs the warm and the wishing. So there we go. So we're just doing some Z fold cards. So I made this one with the Meandering Meadows. So I've already made that. And this is our second one. Now, if I was smart, I was actually going to stamp one of these ghosted. I'm doing this in the middle of this panel because that's still going to work. Yeah, that'll do. It's all good. It's there. It's fine. It's more about, oh, I've assembled this upside down because we wanted the continuation of the pattern. It's okay. I'm just going to flip the sentiment. All is good. All is good. This is savable. La 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 la. Right. So I want to nestle that flower into that S. It's probably up a little bit higher than what I had it before, but that's okay. All is good. Lucky all is good is all I can say. Okay, just let me see if, sorry, my head is in the way there. Yep, that's pretty much straight on. No one knows except for us. Thank you, Bev. Sorry for shoving my curls in the frame there, but okay, good save. Let's do some assembling. Okay, so I can assemble these pieces. I looked at it, I was looking for that flower and went, oh no. Oh, sleep well, Candy. We will catch up soon. Okay, so just center it as best as you can. Thank God for wiggle room, and thank God for two sides to a piece of paper, because both of these had marks on them. One I made the mark, but the other one, I'm not sure what was going on there. That's pretty good. And then this one, yeah, I'm usually not on this late, so normally you can stay awake, but today just a little bit different of programming. I think next Tuesday, I think next Tuesday I'm all good. I did kind of think that Tuesday I mightn't be all good, but I am all good to be here with you guys. I've got some stuff at Owen's school happening, not him related because he's finished, but I am I'm still helping out the school a little bit, and just, yeah, working out schedules between 5 people has been a little challenging. And I was going to call the person I needed to speak to today, but I came home to an email from him, which was even better. Oh, that green works so lovely. It just picks up all of the greenery, because you've got the holly leaves. I know they're poinsettia leaves, but you know, they look like holly leaves. So we've got that one there, and then we've got this one. So what I want to do, because this is now the outside, I do have some edges, some cut edges I just need to push down, just so you get that nice finished look. So just run that over there. Perfect. Glue. Let's see if I can do this a little better second time round. Okay, so what I'm aiming for here is to line up the top layer with the base layer. And what I think I might do to help myself out is to possibly put the bone folder in there. Haha. She's up there for thinking. So I'm doing this way and this way. And what I want to do is line this up here. Perfect. And then that can come out. That's perfect. I just needed a weight just to hold that close, so I didn't need 5 hands. Okay, but I am going to pop a block onto that. Oh, I see something. Maybe I would love some gold sequins. So I've got these ones, but these ones are out of the main catalogue. I had a funny feeling we had some gold sequins in the mini catalogue that I may want to use. I don't think the blingy bling is going to work. They are neutral. No, they're not in there. Oh, we do have, they are carrying over. Just putting it out there into the world. Just so you know. Because I can talk about it. You just can't purchase anything at discounted prices at the moment. Okay, so I have gold sequins. I have dots, or I have glitter. Oh, Bev, me and tweezers. Oh, my dear word. Even my reverse tweezers. We are not friends at the best of times. Okay. So that is there. That is there. I'm thinking maybe these ones. Or I think the sequins will work because they're a little bit more matte. Yes, let's go the gold sequins. Oh, Bev's saying dots. So these pearls or those? I just have a feeling these, I know they're almost too gold, but these actually go with it. So let's use these ones because these are in the suite, the blooming pearls. They are in this suite, so let's go with it. Now, just working out, oh, these would be great centers as well. Okay. They would, but I'm not going to do it like that. Just going to do a little trio up here, I think. I don't think. Just a little trio up there because I like all the patterns down there. So that is our finished card with the continuous pattern. So you can see this flower and the flower on the inside. They line up, so when you have it open this way, you get the continuous view. Yeah, pearls. Yeah, I thought you meant pearls. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, thank you. So let me shove all this stuff out of the way, literally. So we used the Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper with a few glossy dots. So these cards are a bit weighty because we've used a number of layers. So we have our scene, which is a continuation, and we have our garden walk. We've used our modern garden stamp set and the matching blooming pearls for this one. So I've gone all out and used the whole suite. And of course I've used the oval, modern oval, what's the name of it? Let me see. It's the modern oval punch. So I've used the modern oval punch as well on the second card. So that is what I want to show you today. I did originally see Patty Bennett do the Portrait Z fold, and I thought to myself, after all these years of crafting, I have never made a Portrait Z fold. So I made this for my team. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I'm glad you like it. So I thought I'd try it. So something easy for the recipient, as I said earlier, because even if they open it like that, it's like, oh, okay. And then when it stands up, it just naturally pops open. So you can see both parts of your designer series paper. So thank you so much. And I appreciate you coming on here both live and on replay, watching me. If you haven't already, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That helps people find us. Thanks, Anne. Thanks, Shari. And I will be back next Tuesday. I will be live on Facebook, and I will put the replay up here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, I put stuff up on Facebook most days of the week. Oh, they are very different, Bev. You are right. Yeah, I put stuff on Facebook every day of the week. Inspiration, projects, specials, or a whole mix of different things that I put up there. And yeah, if not, if you just watch me on YouTube, I love you doing that as well. So have an amazing weekend. I have a class happening on Sunday, so I'll be busy prepping for that, and I shall see you next time. Bye. Oh, hang on. Don't forget the seasonal sale finishes at midnight, or finishes at 11:59 tonight. So if you want savings out of products in the annual catalogue, go and check my online store for that. Okay, I'm really going now. Bye.